Hi guys, I would like to start out by asking for an emergency prayer request for my sister Melody and my unborn niece Kinsley. Melly went to the hospital in Chillicothe this morning. She was bleeding really bad, and Kinsley has not been moving. Kinsley has a heartbeat, but she is not moving at all, and she is not responding, not breathing, not doing anything, but she still has a heartbeat. So they're sending her to Columbus, to Mount Carmel. Please pray for baby Kinsley. And please pray for Melly. Please pray that we do not lose Kinsley. Gracie, twin B, has already passed away, as you know. Kinsley was up to 4 pounds, 4 ounces. I wish they just would have took her last week when she was having problems. So then this wouldn't have even happened. Just please, if you would, please get the word out and pray. And have your friends and family pray for Melly and unborn baby Kinsley. I hope and pray they take her today and get her out of there. And get her... Why, she's still got a heartbeat. Maybe she'll still have a chance if they get her out. Instead of just leaving her in there and letting her get worse and worse. Because she was doing fine, but she started leaking water from her sac, and her heartbeat was dropping. So I don't know why they didn't take her out last week. I know she's only 34 weeks. 34 weeks now. But she's already up over 4 pounds. Why not just take her now before something happens to her? They've already been giving Melly steroids for Kinsley's lungs to mature her lungs. So please, 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 please pray for Kinsley and Melly. If Melly loses baby Kinsley, this will make the 3rd baby she's lost in less than a year. And we are all, me and Melly, so very attached to Kinsley already. Every day I wake up, I think about that baby, waiting for that baby to get here to hold that baby, to give her hugs and kisses. Just please pray for them. It would mean so much to me. And I'm going to try to get through this Bible reading for you guys. I will make, and if I find out any more, anything major on one end or the other, I will make another video updating you guys. We're going to be reading in the New International Version, and we're going to be starting where we left off yesterday with Luke chapter 20, verses 27 through 47. Excuse me if my makeup runs. I'm trying to hold my tears back until I get this Bible video done. We'll be starting out with the resurrection and marriage. Some of the Sadducees, who say there is no resurrection, came to Jesus with a question. "Teacher," they said, "Moses wrote for us that it is man's brother. If a man's brother dies and leaves a wife but no children, the man must marry the widow and raise up offspring for his brother. Now there were 7 brothers. The first one married a woman and died childless. The second and then the third married her, and in the same way the 7 died, leaving no children. Finally the woman died too. Now then, at the resurrection, whose wife will she be, since the 7 were married to her?" Jesus replied, "The people of this age married, and are given in marriage, But those who are considered worthy of taking part in the age to come and in the resurrection from the dead will neither marry nor be given in marriage, and they can no longer die, for they are like the angels. They are God's children, since they are children of the resurrection. But in the account of the burning bush, even Moses showed that the dead rise. For he calls the Lord the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. He is not the God of the dead, but of the living, for to him all are alive. Some of the teachers of the law responded, "Well said, teacher," and no one dared to ask him any more questions. Whose son is the Messiah? When Jesus said to them, "Why is it said that the Messiah is the son of David?" David himself declares in the book of Psalms, "The Lord said to my Lord, 'Sit at my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet.'" David calls him Lord. How then can he be his son? And lastly for Luke today, warning against the teachers of the law. While all the people were listening, Jesus said to his disciples, "Beware of the teachers of the law. They are like a walk around in flowing robes, and love being greeted with respect in the marketplaces, and having the most important seats in the synagogues, and the places of honor at banquets. They devour widows' houses, and for a show make lengthy prayers. These men will be punished most severely." And that's where we'll stop with Luke for today. And now we'll read Psalm 89, verses 14 through 37. It's a long psalm. Righteousness and justice are the foundation of your throne. Love and faithfulness go before you. Blessed are those who have learned to acclaim you, who walk in the light of your presence, Lord. They rejoice in your name all day long. They celebrate your righteousness, for you are their glory and strength, and by your favor you exalt our horn. Indeed, our shield belongs to the Lord, our King, to the Holy One of Israel. Once you spoke in a vision to your faithful people. You said, "I have bestowed strength on a warrior. I have raised up a young man from among the people. I have found David, my servant. With my sacred oil I have anointed him. My hand will sustain him. Surely my arm will strengthen him. The enemy will not get the better of him. The wicked will not oppress him. I will crush his foes before him and strike down his adversaries. My faithful love will be with him, and through my name his horn will be exalted. I will set his hand over the sea, his right hand over the rivers. He will call out to me, 'You are my Father, my God, the rock, my Savior.' And I will appoint him to be my firstborn, the most exalted of the kings of the earth. I will maintain my love to him forever, and my covenant with him will never fail. I will establish his line forever, his throne as long as the heavens endure. If his sons forsake my law and do not follow my statutes, if they violate my decrees and fail to keep my commands, I will punish their sin with the rod, for their iniquity with flogging. But I will not take my love from him, nor will I ever betray my faithfulness. I will not violate my covenant or alter what my lips have uttered. Once for all I have sworn by my holiness, and I will not lie to David, that his line will continue forever, and his throne endure before like the sun. It will be established forever like the moon, the faithful witness in the sky." And that was Psalm 89, verses 14 through 37. And lastly, for our Bible reading today, we're going to read Proverbs 13, verses 17 through 19. Proverbs 13:17 says, "A wicked messenger falls into trouble, but a trustworthy envoy brings healing." And Proverbs 13:18 says, "Whoever disregards discipline comes to poverty and shame, but whoever heeds correction is honored." And lastly, Proverbs 13:19 says, "A longing fulfilled is sweet to the soul, but fools detest turning from evil." Okay, guys, that was today's Bible reading. I hope it touched your guys' hearts. I hope you guys are having a great day. Please keep Melly and Kinsley in your prayers. Please pray that Kinsley has the strength and that they take that baby. Please, I just really want them to take that baby before something ends up happening to her. I wish so bad that I could be up there with her right now. I wish I wasn't sitting here and had to be in a wheelchair and have a crappy vehicle and have to be disabled and not able to go anywhere and do anything. I wished I could be up there with her right now, being by her side through whatever happens. But I can't. But at least she's got her other sister up there, so at least she's not alone. So the best thing I could do for her now is to pray for her and for Kinsley. And just try to get all the prayer out that I can. People praying. If you want to know her full name, her name's Melody Ramey. And the baby's name will be Kinsley Osborne. Kinsley Elizabeth Osborne. It's just going to be named after me. She was going to have my middle name. And I hope she still gets to. I just love that baby so much already. I've been so looking forward to having that little baby here. We've lost so much family this year already. We've already lost our little Dottie, who was Sherman I's daughter. Even though everybody calls her a dog, she was our daughter. I raised her from birth with mother's milk and an eyedropper. She fit in the palm of my hand. And she would have been 17 years old this year. She never left my side. Nobody could tell me that wasn't my daughter. And my cousin was murdered. And 2 other cousins died due to heart problems unexpectedly. And Gracie, twin B, died. Just really don't want anything to happen to Kinsley. But I know God knows what's best, and God's will be done as always. I just ask you guys to please pray. Thank you, guys. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another Bible reading. Bye, guys. God bless.